The most colorful area control game out there, when this one comes from Oathsworn authors.
After years, I finally tried Star Wars Legion, this cool miniatures game where you move Darth Vader around and slash everyone.
And this is the best MOBA adaptation in board game form that, well, I have ever definitely played. And there are plenty of other board games we're gonna talk about.
As well, we're gonna give alternatives to each of those games, even if you know these. But let's start with
Avalon, which is looking good. In this board game, every player will play their own asymmetric faction. For example, you might play druids, or you might play these scaly and scary looking Fomorians. And your task is to control these territories with your units. And generally, it's a card game. You will have these cards that you will be able to use to do anything in this game. The green cards will let you add troops, the yellow cards will let you move those troops, and the blue cards will let you build some fortresses. And most importantly, the red cards
let you fight! Ah! Ah!
Whenever there are multiple factions on the same space, fights will happen. In the fight, every unit will give you strength, but also to get strength, you can play some blackjack. You can keep pulling cards from the deck and get extra power, but watch out, if you get too much power, you explode and get no extra strength. Or almost none. Clear? And once the battles are over, the season ends and you move on to the next round, when the whole board resets. And that is Avalon for you.
So what's your favorite
friends.
thing about this game? Too soon?
The card play. The card play is fantastic because it's a scarce resource, because whenever you have to play a card, you have to pay with other cards. So they are gone really quickly, and to the choice between which ones to play and which ones to pay with, it's a tough one. And you?
Wow, it has to be the combat. It has to be the combat, the blackjack combat, where you're pushing your luck by drawing these cards, and you don't know how close the other player is.
Yeah, because the cool thing is you pull out cards and you can keep pulling however many you want to, even if you bust, kind of to bluff to other players that I'm fine, it's good.
Obviously, if you draw this many, we know you're gonna bust, but that suspense of you drawing and waiting for the other player to draw is so great.
And is there anything you don't like about it?
There is one thing. Rules? I mean, the rulebook is good, right? Covers most things, but there are some ambiguities we couldn't solve and couldn't find. For example, the keyword empowered.
So for example, here there's a keyword empowers. There's none in the rulebook. At least we cannot physically find it. And despite the game looking so good, the negative thing actually are the components. First thing, the board immediately bent once we opened up the box, and maybe it's the studio error, but I think we're not the only ones that will have this issue. And the biggest thing is, this is the deluxe version. You can get also a version with standees, like simple version, but this particular version is so shiny that you can't even really appreciate how good it looks. You just see shiny things in all angles. And I think we have found the perfect alternative for this game, but before we jump to that one, we need to rank Avalon. And these are more our first impressions for this particular game. We have just started to enjoy it. So it's in my collection. It's really, really nice. There's great combat, there's a lot of intrigue, everything you would like from a board game. Similarly to Ankh, God of Egypt, which is our alternative. Ankh, Gods of Egypt is also an area control game that looks fantastic and has unique mechanisms. I think both of those games work for the same people. Really good alternatives to each other.
Star Wars Legion. Let's set it up together and I'll show you how that one plays. Just like the name implies, Star Wars is all about fighting, so first thing you do is pick your army. You can choose between the armies of prequel trilogies or make them fight Darth Vader and the Empire. You can buy terrain that is already prepared for this game, or you can use everyday household items. Once you have picked your army, built your battlefield, it's now time to set your army on the battlefield to fight the other guys that are already waiting. Before each round, you will select the order in which you will activate your units, and then you will do just that. When the unit is activated, first you can move it with this measuring tool. Let's go here to try to get at those clone troopers. Once the unit has moved, you're gonna use another measuring tool to measure how far can you shoot. And when you figure that out, you do one of the funnest parts of this game. Roll a bunch of dice and see them suffer. Well, they would roll some defense dice, but who cares about that? Each of the units will have their own unique cards, which tell you how much health they have, how far they can move, what dice they roll when they attack, and most of all, what cool abilities they have. You continue playing this way, activating armies back and forth, deciding the order until the game ends. When the game ends, you check who has fulfilled its objectives the most. Sometimes you need to control
ask
something.
Me, one of the coolest things is just how it looks. It just looks epic. This guy, which other board game has components like these? What surprises me, it is medium weight?
It is medium weight, so the basic rules are super simple. You just move your armies and then shoot. Hardest part comes from the keywords. There are a ton of little keywords, which I would say is the biggest negative for this game. But what I really love about this game are just the minis, the feel, the ease of play. It doesn't take a lot of space. You don't even have to paint them if you don't want to, but no, actually you have to. What am I saying? I'm talking silly, you have to paint them.
This is not Janis's copy, but he has already today said 5 times that he really wants one. So, can I help you place it here?
Yes, I really do want one. I really want one of the new core sets, either the Mandalorians or the... I don't know, Mandalorians are cool. Anyway, that's my problem. But if you don't care for Star Wars and want to try a miniatures game with moving around, using household objects for terrain, how about little soldiers? For example, there, the measuring tool is this little string. You also place soldiers on the board, move them around, shoot. Essentially, same thing.
It's the same thing, just in a little silly package that more people will enjoy. The casual people will enjoy this. If you like Star Wars rather and have that extra $100, then this one.
Make your choice.
Sounds good. Also, what sounds good is my next game, which is Regicide Legacy, a board game that you probably will play just once. Already half of the audience gone. But we have an alternative to this one as well, so maybe you want to stick around. In this game, you will be playing these heroes. In other words, you will have just cards, pile of them, that you will play out to win the scenario. And you can win the scenario if you destroy all the baddies, the whole pile right here. You waiting until I flip the whole pile?
Yep.
All right. Soon. Almost. Here we go. To defeat those baddies, you have to play out cards from your hand. For example, this deals 9 damage. The little problem is that the bad guy will head back, which means, for example, here it's 10, you have to discard cards in sum of 10. All these cards also have their superpowers. For example, this, if you ever play this, you lower the bad guy's attacks permanently. And the only way to get new cards is to play this power, which lets you pick up new cards. If you ever run out of cards, you cannot defeat the baddies. Too bad. Sucks to be you. It's a skill issue. And don't worry if all of this feels too simple, because whenever you finish a scenario, you open up a box and then get new stuff, new rules, new components. For example, you will add stickers to your cards, which will permanently make them better. Yes, once again, we have a really good alternative to this, but let's rank it first. The game's basic gameplay of Regicide I would put in Friends Collection. Yet, the more I play it, the more boxes I open up, the more the game changes, because each level feels completely different. It definitely boosted it to my collection. It's a lovely small package, even though a heavy one physically. There's so much content, it's super lovely. Just as lovely as this already cult classic. Pandemic Legacy is also a legacy game with a simple card system that keeps on building up with stickers, with new stuff, which has a story. Same goes with Regicide Legacy. I think if you like this one, definitely try Regicide Legacy. It's different, yet for the same audiences, which makes it a great freaking alternative.
Have you ever played Ark Nova and thought, this action selection system is so great, I wish somebody would take it and put it in a medieval Japanese themed war game? Well, your wish does come through with Shōgun. You are a daimyo, leading your armies and developing your clan to take control of Japan. To win, you need to control areas with sakura flowers on them, or win battles. To do anything in the game, you're going to use actions, and here's the famed Ark Nova action selection system. You will use the action. The farther to the right it is, the better it is. But then it goes all the way back to the line, and it's not as good. But don't worry, you can also upgrade your actions. Make them cooler. These actions will let you build units, build buildings, get more resources to do both move units, fight battles. The best thing about this game is the way you get points. Usually to get points for Sakura flowers you have to control areas, but you can also send your troops into temples. But now they're effectively out of the game. Do you want to do that? The only two negatives for this game is one, it is on the longer side, especially with a lot of table talk, and the other, it's not available yet, but it is on GameFound right now, and I can't wait to get my hands on it when it comes out to put it in my collection.
This has been out for a while, but I just now played it, and well, I think it's worth your time as well. Either play the Shadow side or the Free People side. Yes, once again, it's minis on a map. The bad side wants to go in and destroy good side's fortresses as soon as possible, and the good side wants to go on the track as quickly as possible, hopefully getting a bed there. In order to do that, both sides will roll dice, and these now are the actions available to you. For example, you can play an event card with this die.
And with the other one?
With this one, you can muster new armies. Whoop. Once the combat starts, you will be able to play out cards to impact it and mostly then roll dice and deal some damage. This game comes from the same authors as War of the Ring. It has the same goodness in it. We're gonna talk about how they compare, but most importantly for this game I really love how it zooms into fighting. It's all about fighting, the fights take longer and they have a lot more moving parts. Also you get to play as the cool characters, Gandalf, Thunderil or even Bard. The reason why you might not like this game is the same reason why Jans probably will love this game. It's very random. You can do what you want, but the dice will decide the destiny of your armies.
But isn't that fun?
It is fun, yeah.
Unpredictable. So you don't know what's gonna happen, just like in real battles.
Yeah.
Like in real battles with orcs, dragons and whatnot.
He doesn't like it.
Who doesn't? He
doesn't like it that I hate this.
Why?
But what might be for you is War of the Ring. This is my actually alternative, and if you compare it, then this is more thematical, this is bigger, grander, more event cards, more things, yet the game, the Battle of 5 Armies, which is this one, is more compact, a bit easier, and definitely more about just fighting and less about everything around the story. I really enjoy it, and I'm one of the lucky guys who have a good friend who already has this copy. Maybe with time I'll consider adding to my collection, but more as a collection piece. Yet, I freaking love playing it, and it's gonna stay in my friend's collection. It's cool.
I thought it's gonna go in your collection.
Maybe one day, but for now I feel like War of the Ring is quite plenty for me, and it is a better game. This one kinda maybe fills in the gaps if you finish. Oh, you can start with this one.
Yeah.
You warm up, and then you go there.
Exactly. It's like to learn the system.
Cool. Pretty
And
cool.
then you move on to the best of the three. Yes, I just said three, it's Dune. Dune's the best. But let's stop about that. Let's move on to my next game, which
is also probably gonna go there, huh?
Well, grab your friends, gather some resources to help to prepare for the grand festival. There are only 5 hours left until the festival, so you need your friends to help you walk around the Maple Alley and collect resources to prepare. Prepare what, you ask? Well, how about fruit punch? Or cake? Or tea lights, or of course, board games. Each of those will require resources you have gathered, and then they will give you points. You can also get points from getting new friend cards that will help you with some effects and moving around the board, or preparing these big events like bonfires that may give you more points. The thing I love the most about this game are the visuals and the components. Yes, this is the deluxe version of it, but the resources, the drawings, it's just such a chill, great game about animals. Love it. The other thing I really love about this game is the ease of play. It's almost like a chill game. You can have your cup of tea and just play around. But if you also want a chill experience, then the alternative for this game would be Cascadia. I did not forget to take this with me to put it in the ranking system, don't worry. Cascadia is also a very chill game where you build your little area putting down animals. So if you want to try this, you could want to try this and the other way around. But however, my family was not sold entirely. They liked it, but they were like, we played a lot of similar games. I will always play it, but not necessarily suggest it.
Well, the way opposite of that cute little game is this very aggressive, very good game. In this game, you will be playing one of these factions with their own units and also their fortress. And you can play this cooperatively, solo, or competitively, and all of those game modes work really good. In competitive mode, you have to destroy other players' fortresses or build up your own. And in solo and cooperative mode, you usually need to survive the other factions' attacks, or there are some special missions. First thing you do in the game is select some units and place them in a pile. These are the characters you will send on their way to destroy the enemy's fortresses. And then the march begins. Your units start moving towards the enemy's fortress in order to destroy it. But watch out, because the enemy does exactly the same thing. But along the way, you might find some sentries that will try to destroy you, so you have to be careful how you create your own units. As well as, sometimes there are other surprises, like monsters hiding that you have to destroy to get rewards. I'll start out with the bad thing. Getting this game to your table is gonna take a lot of work. It's quite complex. Yet, because of that comes the really good thing. All of your units are special with their own powers, with their own stats that you can upgrade. For example, you can start out with this character and then upgrade it to a better one while they're on their march. And if you're brave enough, you can actually turn this character sheet to the other side and actually see that you can upgrade your fortress as well, with lots of powers that break the game and feel epic. And you can build siege towers. Whenever enemies go by them, you will roll dice and take, well, in this case nothing, but you might take away life points from them. What's really cool, you can slowly upgrade those siege towers to shoot farther, to shoot stronger, and so on. If you want to play cooperatively, they have this huge book with scenarios, how to set it up and play. If you play solo, they have this huge book with scenarios and how to play and win the game. If you play both of those and want more story, here's the whole history, how it goes with the rules and everything, and stories and scenarios.
Is it compensating for something? Because everything seems to be huge here.
It's hugely good, you mean? It's full of goodness, and I actually have an alternative to this as well, which will come right after I rank it. And it works great competitively, with a lot of emotions. It's on the lengthy side, that's another minus. It's a biggie, as big as I don't have place to place it there. I'll place it here, here. Hey, but now, right before we choose the game of the month, the only game that will stand take with the space of Lens of Eversheet up there. Let's talk about Onwards.
Also, I was gonna say it now fits thematically because it's Cloudspire and it's up there. But onward to Onward. In Onward, you also have two teams, and similarly, you're trying to defeat the other team's Nexus. What's different here? It's much quicker, it has minis, and it's more dynamic. Just place a card, flip it up, and see what happens. But you're also killing creeps, upgrading stuff, different units, feels great. But now, let's see which game felt the best this month.
Last month it was Lands of Evershade that was standing here for the whole month. Now we have to find a replacement. These five games we ranked as mine collection.
So which one will come on top? I'm just gonna start out and eliminate Star Wars Legion. It is good, but it is very Star Wars centered. I mean, if you don't like Star Wars, why would you? Why would you?
I guess if you let me, can we eliminate Shōgun? Because it hasn't come out, yet.
That's good.
And from all of these, that was the one that you weren't 100% sure that's in my
I was 100% sure.
He wasn't. He was like, it is in my collection, sure. So, you know.
All right, now it's my turn?
You had your turn.
I'm going to eliminate Regicide. How bad would that be? Would you be very sad?
No, let's do it.
Just a little bit sad?
So by the way, these in general are the best games we played this month. So that's why so many games go on top. We already kind of make sure these are good games, all of them. So sure, this is fantastic. Gonna play it more. I already played more. Great game. Try it out if you want a cool, simple legacy game.
Both of these are great. If you're looking for a lighter experience, more accessible, do this. But if you want like this heavy, tons of things moving around and also rewarding experience, do this. But now we have a musical intermission with Mr. Sives.
There you go, Mr. Sives.
Yeah, but his phone is ringing. He's gonna pick up. We're gonna interrupt. Everybody's gonna wait on Mr. Sives now.
There you go.
Oh, we can continue? Well, okay, let's just continue, I guess, with Cloudspire being the game of the month.
So Cloudspire will be our game of the month. It's really interesting, different. Yes, heavy, we'd like those here. And it's something that we would love to play more and more and more.
Well, first time. For me, first time. I'd love to play it for the first time. But I think it's going to be great. Also, what is great is you supporting us. Considering doing that, you can read in the description how you can do that. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.